Yo, episode 15, Temple Tactics. We out here right now in the SGV. I'm not going to introduce. I'm just let this gentleman introduce himself.
What up? Boy, Namek 626 right here, man. Like the homie said, man, right here in the SGV. Beautiful San Gabriel Valley, LA County, holding it down right now. The homies brew house. Big up the Same Mod Brewery. Yeah. It's cracking, dog.
Dodger game in the back. Oh, it's cracking right now on a Friday night, bro.
That's right.
First of all, thank you for coming out to do Temple Tactics. I know you were busy, man. I'm going to start out with the basics, and then we'll kind of get a little bit deep in this interview. Bro, where were you born? Obviously, we in the SGV, but where particularly were you born in the SGV?
Man, West Covina, Dub C. Like to call that the Dub C, man. West Covina, Queen of the Valley right here. Yeah, man. West Covina. Briefly raised in Baldwin Park and then moved on to Irwindale. A lot of people don't know what's up with Irwindale. It's Edgewise, though, you know, right in between Baldwin Park, Covina, and Azusa. And yeah, man, like pretty much right here, holding it down, doing what I do right here in the SGV.
Yes, sir. Just like the song.
Yeah, I already know. Sounded like it.
Yo, I'm always interested on and I know you've probably been asked this question several times, but I'm always interested on an MC or a rapper and how they came up with their names. When I was looking up your info, one thing that kept coming up was Dragon Ball. You're exactly. But if I may bring this up, my mom even watches this show, so we like doing that basics. So if I may, let the individuals out there that are watching Temple Tactics, let them know how you came up with your name.
Yeah, bro, it's actually pretty funny, man.
Yes, because it has something to do with graffiti.
Yeah, it does. No relation to Dragon Ball Z for everybody out there who be thinking that shit, man. It's kind of funny. Salute to the whole Dragon Ball Z phenomena family type of thing, because I know you fools are diehards, but nah, I'm sorry to cut it to you there, but nah, Namek is not Planet Namek. It is from me being dynamic, and you know, I used to actually tag dynamic when I was a youngster, bro, like 8th grade type stuff, you know. So the reason why I go by Namek now is because one time I was actually catching spots, you know, doing my little thing, and you know, I got rolled up by the Huda and shit. Pretty much got caught up for vandalism, and I was in the back of the cop car. I was like, yo, like looking at my hit up, I was like, yo, if I would have just done a little bit quicker, or if I would have took a couple letters out of that hit up, I would have got away with that shit, bro. So I thought about it, like, if I just took out the D and the Y and just kept Namek, I like that. I like how it sounds too. So from dynamic, you know, came Namek. That's how we all. That's how it is. That's how it was. And I just kind of like switched up the letters from, you know, dynamic is spelled DYNAMIC. I just, you know, switched it up on some stilo type vibes and NAMEK instead of IC. Your boy.
Yo, as a graffiti artist, speaking, favorite colors to mess with?
Well, me, not really. I really can't say I'm a graffiti artist like that, because back in the day when I was in 7th, 8th grade, when I got the name, you know, I was kind of just messing around with the elements, brother, you know, and I fell in love with this MC shit. Yeah. But to answer the question, me still, you know, still appreciating art and, you know, me still catching those spots here and there. I would say I love baby blue. Like, you know, baby blue mixed with like white, you know, like some North Carolina type vibe or something like that, you know. I like that with like some like gray shadows or something. Be dope.
Hey, on some of your videos and some of your promotional things, I've seen the Art of Rapper Latino. More prominently, I see it on your hand as a tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Tell us about that. What is the Art of Rapper Latino? I'm recollecting as a hip hop historian. Ice-T dropped the documentary, something about the art of rap, if I may. Speak to it on that, if you may.
Yeah, he definitely did back in I think it was 2011 or 2012. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he came out with the documentary, The Art of Rap. Basically gathered up all of his favorite, I wouldn't say his favorite MCs, but a lot of the MCs that were prominent in their era and you know, still got the name. And it was dope. It was in theaters and stuff like that, brother. So him being pretty much the founder and the homie who started this thing called Final Level Music, which is, you know, I'm a part of it along with my homie Henji, who's managing me right now. Henji being DJ Evil E's brother, and Evil E being Ice-T's DJ. You know, so it's all connected. Rhyme Syndicate, you know, pretty much next generation Rhyme Syndicate being managed by Henji, and yeah, but that's pretty much why I felt like it was only right to get the Art of Rap on my hand, because it's all connected with it. Henji being a co-founder of the Art of Rap Latino, because, you know, him and Evil E are from Honduras.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's a little fact that homies probably don't know. And yeah, man.
Oh,
shout out to him. You yes, motherfucker, sir. You. Where you at, bro?
Final Level. Yo, speaking of, as you were saying, Latino, and the question I just asked you, how is it important for you to put your heritage and culture out there, whether it's having, you know, the lowriders, the way you dress? How is it important for you to put your culture and your heritage out there, homie?
Man, I just feel like it's a natural thing, bro. Like, I'm not trying to be someone that I'm not, and I'm not trying to overdo anything as well, you know, so just basically just keeping that shit proper and keeping it exactly who I am, and as long as I feel like it comes organic with it, if anybody has anything to say about it, it's like, bro, like, what is there to say? I mean, we're keeping it a buckaroo, and that's what it is.
Buckaroo, I like that.
Straight up, you already know.
Hey, yo, in someone's hip hop and life and career, there are these firsts, as they would call them. For me, I can kick back and think about the first concert I saw. It was like MC Hammer, Rob Bass, and DJ Easy Rock in Oaktown 357 in Corpus Christi. You know what I'm saying? So,
damn.
Yeah, I'm 53, homie.
Say those names again real quick.
Yo, come on.
No, for real.
You know, for sure, I'm feeling you. Yo, first concert I ever saw Tempo Tactics was MC Hammer, Rob Bass, and DJ Easy Rock, and Oaktown 357. Oaktown 357 was MC's Hammer's sort of creation, right?
Okay.
And, yo, this is a Corpus Christi. Okay. Yeah. Because, Oaktown, right? And, yo, that was a mind-opening event for me. From a homie from Corpus Christi at the age of 14, 15, seeing his first concert in Corpus Christi, Texas. That blew my mind, bro. And that's why we're here today, because of that influence of hip-hop. So the question is, for you, can you think about, obviously, probably the first concert you went to, but really, what's the first hip-hop tape, rap tape you bought? It might have been a CD, because you a youngster. Had a tape, it might have been a CD for you.
It was a CD, definitely.
yeah, for sure.
In fact, I remember, I specifically remember, the first album I ever bought, bro, was DJ Quick's Balance and Options.
That's a fire one.
Yeah, I talk about it in numerous interviews, but yeah, that was the first album that I ever bought, Balance and Options. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with that shit, bro. Like, pretty much, I can't do it anymore, but back in the day, like, I knew that shit word for word type shit.
No, word
track, bro. Like, the beat, the whole structure that Quick did, bro. And then I went back, later, and I seen his prior work and stuff. And to this day, I don't think anything is better than Balance and Options, straight up. And it just happens to be the first album that I ever bought.
Wow.
Crazy, man.
What about the first concert you ever been to? Hip hop, or even not even hip hop? Because some people, it wasn't hip hop that turned them on.
Yeah, I would say the first concert that I really do remember, that was actually like something big. It was dope when I got my little weekend pass from placement, and my sister took me to Rock the Bells when I was like 15. I might have been, I was 15. My sister took me to Rock the Bells. It was my little 3-day pass where I got to go home for a bit, and I think it was 2005. Rock the Bells right there in San Bernardino. Redman, Method Man, Supernatural, all these cats. I was like, man, that's one of the reasons I fell in love with this shit. I was like, damn, this hip hop shit's crazy.
Whoa, bro, that's dope. The way you equated with, I just did my time and I came out and went to a hip hop show because of my sister.
And it was, shout out to my sister Andrea. Shit, I love you. You already know. It was dope. She took me to a dope ass hip hop festival, bro. Rock the Bell. I'm my 3-day pass, from placement. Like, let me get the fuck out of here real quick with all you little pieces of shit. Salute to all you pieces of shit. It's all good. But let me go, experience this hip hop thing, and it was dope, bro. It was dope.
Wow.
And then the next thing you know, like we or I wouldn't say the next thing you know, but years later, it's all full circle pretty much. It's like, damn.
You picked up the mic.
And now we're rocking festivals, crazy.
Ooh, so let's start talking about the mic. Let's take it back a little. You have a strong connection to Abstract Rude and the Project Blow community.
Bro.
Yo, you dominated the Flow and Tell, and then you end up becoming part of the Keep
the Feel.
Yeah, Keep the Feel. My bad. Thank you.
Good.
Who is that crew? What makes up and what is it about that crew? And tell us a little bit about that.
No, yeah. Well, off the bat, my boy Abstract Rude has always been one of my favorite MCs. I would say growing up, from the age of probably like 12 to like 16, 17, Abstract Rude was my favorite MC. So like hearing his album like Paint and once he got signed to Rhyme Sayers and shit like that, I was like, yo, this was dope. Even before that though, like Paint's one of my favorite albums. Shout out Fat Jack, shout out Fat Jack, one of my favorite producers. This underground shit is really nothing to get fucked with, my boy. Everybody be thinking, hey, the G-Funk, the commercial type shit, but nah, man, come on, my boy, this Project Blow shit. Shout out Fat Jack, like I said, ATU, Abstract Tribe Unique. You already know what time it is, man. Freestyle Fellowship, Mike and I see you. South Jupiter, I see you. Papa Rifleman, what up, CR? Of course, my big brother, 2Mex, Orla Lazinko, ODM. You know what's up, dog?
I hope y'all heard that, yo. You got to do that history about Project.
Hey,
it's like the Lyricist Lounge of the East Coast.
Don't get it twisted though. I said ODM, I meant OMD, motherfucker. Mexican descent. Don't get it twisted.
Thank you. Next question, if I may. And if I'm not mistaken, early 2015, you invested into your own studio, homie, called Open Eye Studio. Are you an individual that makes beats on top of MCing?
Yeah, man. I be producing as well. I love it as well, man. It's just another passion that I have too, bro. And I kind of came about that through my homie Frankie Valentine, who mixes and masters a lot of my stuff and is a producer extraordinaire in his own right, brother. So big up to the homie Frankie. And we pretty much put a studio together, man, right here in Irwindale. Even to this day, anybody who needs studio time, it's all love, man. You're right here in the SGV. Got you. Holla at me. You know how to get a hold of me. It's nothing.
Any particular reason why you named it Open Eye Studios?
Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, it's like, shit. I kind of feel like it right now. Like I'm on. I feel like I'm one of these MCs right now, bro, because I kind of been drinking and shit. But you feel me? Like, there's a lot of these fools out here who just be too close-minded, and when they rap, it's like they're on Xannies, and their third eye ain't open, dog. You feel me? So when it comes down to it, the studio was just kind of giving those type of vibes to where it's like open your third eye, papa. Experience great music in a great spot with great people. That's what Open Eye was about at the time. It still is too. Feel me?
Yo, this is dope. I like that. I'm learning a lot about you, bro. If I may,
Dare me.
Hey, come on, yes. Give that shout out. Where are we at right now tonight?
We're right here at St. Maud Brewery, right here in the beautiful city of Baldwin Park, in the beautiful county of LA County, but in the beautiful, even more beautiful valley of San Gabriel, my boy. I thought you knew what time it was. Once again, St. Maud Brewery. Big up to the homie Jay right here, swerving through the avenues, creeping through the crevices, and do what the fuck this fool gotta do. Yeah. Me and the homie got a dope ass Dodger song, by the way, too. And you should be hearing it at Dodger Stadium randomly. You never know. Why?
Come on, y'all got plenty, because that's like a 3-hour game. You got plenty of time for music in there. Yo, I was going through your SoundCloud, your IG, your YouTube videos, but 12 years ago, you created a SoundCloud. And when you created that SoundCloud, you dropped a beat, right? And then you continued to make beats. But most of it is considered, I love the titles. Yo, that's the man. That's what he was talking about right here. That's the gentleman who dropped that in front of you
this
right
is
now.
Actually, that Damn It Dynamic, right? This is that Damn It Dynamic. Unfortunately, we don't have the labels or anything right now because, we sold out them motherfuckers, bro. And we just haven't read up yet, but it's all good. This is Damn It Dynamic. Flavorful ass,
Excuse me, that sign?
It's just fire, brother. It's just fire. Pepino, lemon, and a lot of loving, homie. Here it is right here.
Honestly, as I prepare for these, I have questions, right? This dude already answered one of my questions. He said it was a Mexican lager. Who is a conjunction with it? Namek Dynamic is that beer. Come on.
It's just fire.
Yo,
This shit reminds me, if like I was telling the homie, like if there was like a bubble gum that tastes like cucumber, that's what it reminds me of.
A bubble gum that tastes like cucumber.
You know how there's like watermelon?
Yeah.
Like this is like cucumber infused.
There's pickled
type.
potato chips.
You feel me? Shit, nowadays there's go to Popeyes, right? There's pickled everything. You hear about that?
That's the thing, homie. For real, look at that.
Pickled everything?
Yeah, pickles in their popcorn.
I fucks with pickles.
You know what I'm saying? Pickles at the convenience store when you roll up. Just like the pig's feet are there too, homie.
Okay,
I
that's
shit you
fine.
not.
Never really fuck with the pig's feet, dog.
Pickled pig feet?
I never really
That's a
had.
southern thing.
You fuck with it?
No, my mom does. But I've seen it before and how people eat it and the process of it and where it's so, you know what I'm saying? It's like next to the pickles.
Yeah.
For real.
No, I respect it. At the end of the day,
It's a southern thing though, if I may.
I bet I would probably like it if I just adjusted to it, because I do like salty, you know, like pickled stuff. You know, hey, put a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce on that shit real quick, right? Tapatio or something.
Come on.
Bang bang, you never know.
Come on. Yo, what was the last beat you sold?
The last beat I sold was to my homeboy Sick Sage from Sick Family Tree.
Ooh, what?
Out here in the SGV, man, yeah. And that was just probably a couple weeks ago. They got the big Sick Sage and his brother War Drum, Sick Family Tree. Those been the homies since back in the day, you know, and I'm glad to see that they're still doing music. Shout out the homies.
Was that $75 or the 100B, if I may, because that's how it's advertised on your SoundCloud. I'm just saying, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I went
yeah.
down that history.
Yeah,
You don't have to review. I'm just saying. I'm just playing with you.
Nah, that SoundCloud shit too. It was a long time ago, bro, and I just have yet to update it. So, you know,
I'm a hip hop historian. I do my research.
dope though. I appreciate you actually doing that, brother.
Thank
That's
you,
what's
man. I
up.
appreciate you answer that question, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, I sold it for to the homie Sage.
You don't have to say how much, bro. Thank you for saying who you sold it to.
I sold it to the homie Sage, man, and we kind of have a mutual. We have an agreement to where, you know, he does a few things for me. I do some stuff for him, but make some money. You know, I make some money.
For sure. That's what a hip hop person does.
At the end of the day, brother, they call it bartering, right? Whatever it may be.
Yo, you work with many rap artists, producers, man, DJ Battlecat, Cocaine, Percy P, Razcast. Yo, the list is long and impressive, and it's still growing, right?
Oh, so
For sure.
we got some unreleased ones coming soon too. Ooh, I can't wait to tell y'all. Should I tell y'all right now?
No, next question. I'm looking at you. Hey, yo, but the question is, who do you want to work with outside of hip hop?
Ooh, I like that question. Yo, not even because this man is one of their biggest fans, but you said outside of hip hop.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably say like the Deftones, bro,
Oh, yo.
or like, you know, like Sublime, or the remaining members, you know,
Yeah, for sure.
something like that.
I hear you. So you.
I would even say homeboy from Linkin Park, Mike Shinoda.
The remaining people.
Yeah, like Linkin Park too. That'd be tight.
R.I.P. to Chester. That's the
R.I.P.
heart that's not there no more.
R.I.P. Chester, man. Damn, for real. Sheesh. Linkin Park was dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when they were built out of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? They had that turntable in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
I already know.
Yeah. Hey, so you definitely represent your sports team, homie. You have a rap song for the Raiders. You have definitely one for the Lakers and that Kobe joint. And I just found out tonight you had one for the Dodgers. I wasn't sure about that one, right?
Yeah.
But my question is, of all the athletes out there that want to be rappers, who would you want to trade bars with? An athlete, though.
Oh yeah.
Alright, you know what I'm saying?
Like trade bars, you mean like collaborate with type?
Do a
thing?
joint with, I don't know.
Probably that fool Damian Lillard, dog. That fool got bars, so. No. Actually though, it would be Shaq. It would be.
But Coyote already did that.
Damn, Coyote did do that already.
But you heard
It
that?
would still be Shaq though, just because they did that shit. I don't
He's
give
an
a
MC.
fuck.
He's an MC.
Yeah, shit.
MCs want to work with MCs.
Exactly. I ain't tripping. Hey, shout out to Coyote, those all the homies, but I would still want to fuck with Shaquille O'Neal, man. Come on now.
Come on, yeah, for sure, dude. You ever heard that there's an album that's probably dropped in the 90s? It's b-ball players wanting to be rappers. I'm not remembering the title, but a bunch of basketball players made an album, and flexing their skills. Man, it had to be in the 90s, bro. Here, look, let me. I don't kind of want to go into that.
I could understand it nowadays, but back in the 90s, there was like Kobe, Allen Iverson,
right, and others out there. They were definitely. They made a whole album, bro. Man, that's when I wish I had a bigger team. We do that. Hey, can my research team do? You know what I'm saying? But I'll get back for real on the side when we're doing this interview. I'm gonna show you that. Let's just keep going, homie.
No, hey, but that's what's up though. Like
for real, that's why I asked you that question. Yo, let's get into your record label history. There's Stump Records that you worked with. There's Chamber Records. More recently, Henji and Ice-T's Final Label record. Final Level, excuse me.
Yeah, all good.
At what time in your career did these labels infuse with you, and how did they change your trajectory? How did they help you out? I might have forgot Bud Boy's record. Bud record?
Yeah, Buddy Boy with Cocaine.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it basically started with Chamber. Chamber was just like the local homies, you know, my homeboys Archive, Spot, Malathayan, the homies from West Covina putting it down, you know, my boy Josiah, Diller, Rockham, Church, who else was part of that shit? The homie Kaz. I think that's all the homies, right? The homegirl Di, aka Diana, you know what I'm saying? Dicey. But yeah, the Chamber, that's like the foundation of where I came from, you know, from the age of 17 to 24, 25, like it was Chamber, bro, like Chamber. And through Chamber, that's kind of how I fell in love with Project Blow, because I felt like Chamber was kind of, we didn't want to do what Project Blow was doing, but we just automatically, us all being from the 626 and all of us being Latino, we just kind of like fucking fell in love with the project. But the Blow Stilo, bro, this real hip hop shit, man. We kind of just adapted to that, and I feel like we really got welcomed by Abstract Rude and Rifleman and Mike and I to the Blow. Like I could rap Blow right now, and I'm pretty sure the OGs would have nothing bad to say about it, dog. You know, because shit, I'll say it right now. Shit, this SGV Blow chapter, motherfucker. What you know about it? Keep the feel, homie. What up, Abstract Rude? You know what time it is, my boys. West, let's go. Much respect, much love. You know what's up, Rifleman. You know what's up, Mike and Nines, the big homie. South Juke. Shit, bang, bang, homie. Let's go. But shit, where we at though? What was I saying? I got a little hyped up right now. But at the end of the day, it's all respect. Motherfuckers know what time it is. So yeah. So.
Yo, we've been hitting these questions. We've been talking about your music. A couple of times you talk about videos of people you work with. We're gonna about go into one of your videos, bro. Let us know what this song's gonna be, who produced it, whatever you want to say about this joint. What's this video?
Yeah, so right now we're going into it with the homies Coyote, produced by Day One. Salute to the homie Day One, man. This one's called What You Know About It. And this video right here, man, we happen to get the OG Paul Rodriguez little cameo in the beginning. And we held it down right here at the Stand-Up Comedy Club in Bellflower. So big up to Stand-Up Comedy Club in Bellflower. Big up Paul Rodriguez. Salute Coyote. Big up Day One. Let's go. High Caliber Productions. What up, Polo? What up, Claudia? It's all motherfucking love.
Let's hear it for Namek. Enjoy the video.
Those rappers, puro fuckity fuck. ¿Qué es eso? Chingado.
Kid must be kidding if you this and this. I'm getting disrespectful like repping your bitches clitoris.
Nobody act like you know. No. Eminem. Y'all these.
Yeah.
Day One, I see you.
Squad.
Let them know.
Yeah. Lottie-dottie, I don't like the party. I'm a grumpy motherfucker, so I don't like anybody. When you see me with my mean mug, don't get offended. I just don't know how to act, so I'm cussing in every sentence. They tell me to tone it down a bit. Yeah, you kept it 100, but it was counterfeit. I'm an asshole, I'm proud of it. You say you the shit, but really you stepped in the pile of it. When I see my opposition struggling, I smile a bit. That should make my day just a little bit brighter. I heard they want the smoke, baby, pass me the lighter. I got your lady soaking wet, my kids are swimming inside her. I made that kitty purr like she was Michelle Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, I feel like Bruce Wayne. Without the money and fame, I'm broke as fuck, but I got no problem fucking your dame. Me and Ricky Blanco just like Undertaker and Kane. Gave your bitch a choke slam, my dick was touching her brain. I'm
What
saying,
you know about it? Better act like you know. Flawless raps in the lab while we stacking our dough. Rocking sets with the best, then we back on the road. Verbal hacker when I'm cracking the code. Come on, what you know about it? Better act like you know. Flawless raps in the lab while we stacking our dough. Rocking sets with the best, then we back on the road. Verbal hacker when I'm cracking the code. Come on.
You know the vibes. Another game won in overtime. Puffing and sipping, still I'm rapping like a sober guy. A soldier's grind mixed with an open mind got me shifting this written composition to overdrive. I'm so divine, play a check the wordplay. Humble, but I still murk you in the worst way. But let's live on my Killer Cali West is still the valley's best MC. Make the rest quit. Direct hit, must be kidding if you dissing this. I'm getting disrespectful like rubbing your bitch's clitoris. Up in the mix and I will not lose. DUI double time, but still I do what this motherfucker needs to. Now watch me work. This day 1B got me turned. High caliber with the flow. Keep your sloppy verse. Got your bitch cooking me breakfast in my LA hockey
What you know about it? Better act like you know. Flawless raps in the lab while we stacking our dough. Rocking sets with the best, then we back on the road. Verbal hacker when I'm cracking the code. Come on, what you know about it? Better act like you know. Flawless raps in the lab while we stacking our dough. Rocking sets with the best, then we back on the road. Verbal hacker when I'm cracking the code. Come on.
Machetes, micheladas, and powder white empanadas. My mission is get the dollar, so miss me with pendejadas. Hide your wife, hide your daughters when I'm stepping in these potters. I'm a dog off the leash, prowling like a Rottweiler. Never beg for permission, rather ask for pardon. My bad, I've been an asshole since kindergarten. I was sniffing glue, breaking pencils, chugging milk cartons. Now I'm a menace on the beat and can't nobody guard her. Talking tough, man, you know you gotta stop it. You been pussy, you was getting wedgies up at Moffitt. Always speak the truth, motherfucker, I'm a prophet. I always ask this question, how am I gonna make a profit? Then just like that, my phone start ringing with a ton of plays. Gutter waves moving same color as mayonnaise. Taking risks, all in hopes to see a better day. Not knowing if I'll be home for the holidays.
What you know about it? Better act like you know. Flawless raps in the lab while we stacking our dough. Rocking sets with the best, then we back on the road. Verbal hacker when I'm cracking the code. Come on, what you know about it? Better act like you know. Flawless raps in the lab while we stacking our dough. Rocking sets with the best, then we back on the road. Verbal hacker when I'm cracking the code. Come on.
What you know about macking these hoes? Holding it down like where gravity goes. Wait until all humanity knows. Namek and Coyote cracking the code. Come on. What you know about macking these hoes? Holding it down like where gravity goes. Wait until all humanity knows. Namek and the Coyote's cracking the code. Come on.
Yo, we back. Tempo Tactics. That video, yo.
Hello.
Was that Rhymefest connection? Because last time I saw you was at Rhymefest and Coyote was there too. And then the next thing I know, y'all got a video and a song.
It actually was for Rhymefest. I seen them cats backstage and I was like, what's poppin'? You know? We kind of ended up linking up. I would say a month or probably 2 months after that, we linked up at a session with Rowdy Racks. Homie Rowdy Racks out here in the SUV as well, holding it down. Yeah, it was the same night that they were actually doing a song together, and I just happened to be there. Big up to the homie Big Business, invited me to one of them sessions, and yeah, man, we linked up, man. Me and Coyote held that shit down, and we said let's knock one out. We ended up knocking one out.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, the way hip hop works, right?
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man.
For sure.
And at the end of the day, I gotta come back to it. Shout out Rhymefest, bro. That's why I got that shit tatted on me, brother.
Right, shout out to Scooby and that whole team at Rhymefest.
Hell yeah, squad.
Right. Hey, yo, so today's rappers and MCs, they have it easier to put out the music, sell merch, get in touch with their fans. You know what I'm saying? But as an artist, you almost don't have to sign to a label. But yourself, you're signed, again, Henji and Ice-T's final level. Why that label as opposed to all that are out there?
Yo, at the end of the day, man, I think in 2025, and just me letting cats know, this shit ain't no secret no more, dog. Like, it's more of a collective, my boy. Final Level Music is more more of a collective. It's not a label. As if anyone dives a little bit deeper, you know, it's all public knowledge on me. Like I'm distributed through other labels, whether it be like Gold Toes through Final Level Music, or you know, whether it be Thump Records through Final Level Music. You know, so basically, Final Level's a collective. Shout out to Henji once again, and Ice for founding it. As of right now, Ice is, you know, doing this thing with Law and Order and everything like that, and real busy with other shit. So I'm just one of them soldiers out here holding it down. Like I said, well, you know, numerous times, I'll be loyal to the soil when it comes down to me actually repping it. Sure. And Henji being my manager, I'm loyal to that shit. You know, that's where we at with it.
Thank you for breaking it down for us, because there's individuals that watch this are up and coming MCs, and they want to know how this industry works out, what it is about it, and you're doing it, bro. You're definitely doing it. So again, if I may, you know, going through that research and looking at all your videos and listening to your music and your beats, more so your IG, I saw you got sock check one time. right, for sure.
Got sock
Nothing
check.
wrong with that. The West Coast definitely has a definitive dress code, right? And you definitely epitomize that.
Oh yeah, shit! I passed the sock check, right? Not even knowing with the homie talking about Nims.
Yeah, right.
Don't you ever disrespect me?
Yeah, right, for sure. But that was what I'm saying. It's a West Coast thing, right? That don't happen on the South. That don't happen in the East.
Come on, Lee. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Lee.
Right? And you even epitomize that in your album debut, No Dress Code, right? The album cover straight covers it.
Exactly.
Right?
Bro. Come on now. That's pretty shit. And I really try to push that to where almost I'm really trying to make it a brand, to be honest with you. No Dress Code.
Come on.
Yeah, I just love that saying, no dress code, homie. Bang. Stamp that shit everywhere. No motherfucking dress code without the motherfucking.
Yeah, when you're rolling up to the club. So my question based off of that is, do you have a particular place where you go and honestly buy your Pendletons? Because that's Chicano. Your Dickies, that's Chicano. That's, you know, that's history and stuff. And I'm thinking about Greenspan and all that other stuff where they have that clothing. For you yourself representing the SGV, representing our Chicano history as far as clothing is concerned.
Oh,
Any particular place you shop?
Nah, just on some quick shit, right? Right here, dog. The 2 for 10 right here. The Covina t-shirt spot, man. There's no other way to put it, really. Right here on Azusa Avenue and Covina Boulevard. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Right across the street from Big Bob's and all that, right there. Covina Boulevard, Azusa Avenue, 2 for 10, Covina t-shirts. Bra, 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 bra. That's a spot, homie.
We have the Gardenia swap meet where we at.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Hell yeah. It used to be the Covina Mini Mall, or, you know, the indoor swap meet right there on Arrow Highway, but that all went to shit. So.
Hey, yo, it's obvious that you G-Funk. You fly that flag, it's flowing in your blood. What you bump when you at home or in the whip?
Man, I've been trying to like play newer stuff. Like, hey, I really do try to. I try to appreciate the newer stuff and shit like that, but it always just comes back to the, you know, the doggy pounds, the doggy dog pounds.
Nothing wrong with that.
You know, the DJ Quicks, bro. I'm always fucking with, you know, Warren G, dog, like Butch Cassidy.
Ooh, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Butch Cassidy stuff, the East Siders. I'll be fucking with the homie Inhale, you know, shout out to Inhale. For those who don't know, that's Nate Dogg's son. And, you know, I got a couple tracks with him too.
That Change is my joint, bro.
Yeah,
Change is a banger.
Good looking. That one was dope.
Bro.
No, all good. Change is dope. Good times around that time. That was like 2021. When I was like, this COVID shit's a bitch.
Oh, speaking of COVID, if I may go into this next question. Exactly 5 years ago in a month, it was March 11th, 2020. We're right now taping this April the 11th, 2025.
2025.
Exactly.
5 years later.
In a month ago. To this day, the WHO, World Health Organization, made COVID-19 a pandemic, and then you dropped album even in between that time. KDF Logs, if I'm not mistaken, it's an album you created.
What was it called?
KTF Logs.
Oh yeah.
right? During the
Yeah,
pandemic.
yeah. I said what?
My mispronunciation.
No, that was actually the homie Abstract Rude who put that together, and yeah.
But you opened up with the joint 6 feet away, if I'm not mistaken, on that joint.
I think it was it 5 or 6?
5 or 6, whatever the
Whatever the term was at that time, that's
exactly.
what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
And you had a song about
I
that.
did, and a music video.
Exactly.
Which kind of got shadow banned, you motherfuckers.
Yo.
Hey, but it was fun filming that video. Y'all should go look it up right now.
Yes.
It's actually called Namek, Give Me 5 Feet, or Give Me 6 Feet. Look it up.
Come on, do it. So my question for that is, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Shit, on tour in Europe, in Asia, maybe Malaysia. You know what I'm saying? Nah, for real though. Like out of here, for real. Because I feel like that's where it's at. I know that's where it's at. On tour, maybe half of the year. That would really be my main shit, bro. If I was able to do it, if I was able to be on tour in Europe half of the year, and then come back the other 6 months and just enjoy it with the fan bam, you know, that would be dope. So that's kind of where I could picture myself holding it down at, brother. Because, you know, out here in LA, out here in California, out here in the United States, I would say out here in California, it's not like so much competition. It's just like there's just so much of it. I wouldn't even call it competition. It's just so much. It's flooded, bro. It's too flooded. And I know the shit that I'm capable of and the shit that I do is loved out there in other countries, like more than it is out here. It's respected out here, but there's just so much of this shit to where I'm like, bro, like I need to get the fuck out of here. I know they're really gonna love it and respect it like it's the mid-90s out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of all that, let's build off of that, man. I heard that you're gonna take a European trip, if I may. You're going to some particular country, but not only that, you have an album in the works because you were working with some European people out there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, man. Big up to the homie Yogi Soul, G-Funk extraordinaire right there in Moss, Norway, out there in Norway, bro. And there's actually a record label called Dead Press Records, and this will be the first time that they're actually fucking with an original artist, or it'll be the first time that they're pressing up original shit. You know, they're known for actually doing shit to where, like, if a OG has their masters, say for instance, say Daz Dillinger has his masters to one of his old albums, and he's down to like have these fools press up 1,000 real quick, chip them up real quick, and then they just press it out there in Norway and do their thing, you know. Like that's kind of what they're known for, you know, pressing up old
Releases?
Yeah, pressing up old releases from like West Coast G-Funk artists. So this is gonna be the first time that they're actually fucking with an original project.
Ooh,
Yeah, so it's actually pretty dope, man. And I know there's a big following out there in Norway, and these fools are hooking it up, brother. So much appreciation. Shout out Dead Press Records, man. My boy Yogi Soul. Los Angeles coming soon, and that project features King T, Roscoe the Dog Pound, KD baby,
what?
And you know Uncle Cocaine how to hit that shit too. What up, Coke? I see you, dog.
Yo, you about to flood Europe with that SGV Southern California funk. Yo, dude, good luck on that one, bro.
Nah, I appreciate
Come on,
it.
come on.
I'm looking forward to the near future, you know, and the future in general, bro. I'm looking forward to this shit.
I didn't even mention Latino that you're gonna bring into him. Come on, bro, you bringing the hip hop first. Yo, next question. As you sip on that beer, you developed a beer.
My bad.
Come on, it's all good. You developed a beer called Damn It Dynamic. How did that come about, and what kind of beer is it?
Come on, Lee. That shit is fire, bro.
We've been drinking some.
Yeah, y'all, we've been drinking.
Thank you for that tonight.
Money.
Yes,
But
sir.
in the past, you know, it's been in numerous liquor stores out here in the SGV, man. Hasn't gone farther than the SGV yet, but it's because me and Jay been working, been talking, been conversating and seeing where we're gonna go with it. But it's you know, it's a premium Mexican lager, you know, cucumber, lemon flavor, bro. Fire, bro. Perfect for summertime coming up, you know.
Summertime.
Yes, and we've been sipping on it. Thank you for hosting, bro. This is dope.
No doubt, no doubt. So yeah, that beer will be available soon enough, man. We're just, like I said, me and Jay just working out the kinks on everything, and it'll be back soon enough. So,
Yo, yes, sir. Let's hear that. Let's hear that. At the end of 2024, you posted that you have upcoming music videos and music coming up with artists. Rocka from Dilated Peoples, Roscoe, Lighter Shade of Brown. So what do you have dropping as of yesterday? In other words, people are watching this. Yo, you can go and get it right now.
yeah, so as of right now, there is a lot of stuff's recorded. It's just coming out later this summer. But as of right now, the single with Coyote is out. We just recorded or filmed a video with Son Doobie, Funk Doobie, It's All Assassins. That'll be out soon enough. Big up Son Doobie, man. That's one, for sure one that I marked off the bucket list right there, man. Because very big influence, in my upbringing. Funk Doobie is like even more than Cypress Hill. You know what I'm saying? Like Son Doobie. It's crazy, man. Like I told this motherfucker the same shit when I was filming the video. Like I ain't trying to sound like no fanboy shit, my boy. But this shit really did get me through certain times in high school and shit like that. Like hearing Rock On and Sunshine and shit like that, So to be able to do something right there with the legend, humble ass legend. Salute to that motherfucker, man. Yeah, something dope. So yeah, Nammy Nams and Son Doobie coming out soon. Once again, big up High Caliber. Big up Claudia and Polo. All love.
Yo, was that another Rhymefest connection? Because they were at Rhymefest too, like you were at Rhymefest.
Damn, hey, talk about that, right? That technically, it is another Rhymefest connection because Hanji was right there, and Hanji and Son Doobie go back.
Shout out to Hanji, come on.
Yeah. So, I was right there, and that was an automatic conversation starter. I was like, what up, son? Yeah. Crazy shit, right? And then I ended up linking up with Son Doobie again at the Whiskey, and Be Real and motherfucking the beating up, man, my boy fucking Psycho, my bad, Les. I went blank real quick. Fucking Be Real and Psycho Les came out with that shit.
Yeah.
Project.
Yeah.
And
at the Whiskey, that
yeah.
was fire.
Yeah, it was fire, dog. And shit. Ended up just linking up with Son Doobie right there again, and that's pretty much what made it official.
Dope. Love these stories. Again, artists that are coming up, listening to how you network with people, how you talk with people, humble man. Like here, this is how he is, man. Come on, Namek. That's why we.
Man, be yourself, motherfucker.
Yes,
be
sir.
yourself, G. Unless yourself is not good. If you ain't good being yourself, then damn, I don't know what to tell you, my G. But if you're a real one, then I'm pretty sure a lot of you motherfuckers are watching this shit. Just be yourself, my dog. Like when it really comes down to it, and they cannot help but just, respect it. Straight up.
Yo, a few more and we're out of here, homie.
All good.
What is Namek setting out to do within the hip hop community at large, homie?
Man, the hip hop community, like I was kind of saying, getting out of here is really gonna help the community. I think from getting out of this certain community is gonna help the hip hop community as a larger, in a larger scale. I feel, because we're gonna be able to do more things for the culture. So can't wait to get the fuck out of here on some Manifest Destiny type vibes.
I didn't even bring that one up since you touched it. Let me just go there. I was supposed to open up with that, but real quick, bro. First time I ran into you, I went to go interview 2Mex for his first album, B-Boys in Occupied Mexico. I was backstage at the observatory, the small room, not the big one, the small room at the observatory, Santa Ana.
Yeah.
You were backstage, and you ran up on me, and you gave me this.
Word?
Right here, you gave me this CD, and I was like, yo. And I listened to it, and I've been listening to you since, just following.
Damn,
when you did
what's up.
Boogie with all those homies. You know what I'm
with
saying?
Holly and
Yeah,
Boogie,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, yo, okay. Yo, so kind of feeds into the next question, if I may. Man, you've put your hustle on. I've seen you passing out your music, taking pics. I've seen you from the front from backstage all the way to the audience, homie. What inspires your musical passion?
Damn, bro. I think that's out of all the questions that you asked this whole time, like that's probably one that I can't answer because it's like shit. It's just there. Fuck. Some days I'm not inspired at all. Other days I'm like, yo, let's get this shit popping. But I don't know. I really don't know what inspires it, dog. It's just some days it's there. Other days it's really not. You know?
We'll end with that one. That's dope. I have one more question. Not end with that. We'll just end that question. But here's the last one. Man, you, if I'm not mistaken, you started dabbling, working, or being serious with hip hop about the age of 14. That's basically, if I'm correct, about half your life you've been fucking with hip hop. In one shape, form, or another.
I wouldn't really say like being serious with it at the age of 14, because like I would say being serious with it is like, you know, can't really be serious with anything at the age of 14. So I would say like when I really like was thinking like, yo, this shit could be something for me, probably like the age of 20, 21.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But then again, like at 18, I was still rocking shows and doing shit like that. But around 20, 21, that's when I kind of met Abstract Rule, 2Mex and shit like that. And like I said, you know, I got booked for some shows and I was like, all right, this could be some shit right here. That's around that age.
Well, within at that age, it's a very young age to be dabbling with that. Even before you had to pull up your skills for that, at the age of 20, to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna grab a mic and rock a stage. So with that said, what would you say has been, because again, here we are in 2025, what would you say? Right.
You want that last one or what?
No, go ahead. Because we about to do something after this. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. You ain't never lie.
What would you say has been the determining factor for your longevity within hip hop? Because you've been in the game for a while,
yeah,
bro, honestly.
I would probably say a good family, dog. Like I got my mom and pops and shit like that, you know. And people don't recognize that, or they don't want to say shit like that because they want to be like, yo, I'm that one who came from the gutter, and shit like, you know. Respect to that too, but I would say, yeah, man, like. I had my mom and pops, and they always kind of, or that alone kept me like, yo, like, can't fuck this type of shit up, bro. You know? If I got this and other people out there ain't got shit, I gotta, come on now. So it kind of always just kept me in general on my toes. And yeah.
All right. I was debatable about to ask you this last question because I thought this was going to be the last one, but I'm going to actually compare it to the Rhyme Fest because that's where I sat down with you the last time and you gave me a quick interview. It's an honor to have you and Temple Tactics to have this extended interview because at Rhyme Fest it was quick, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you.
Yeah, we chilling today.
Right, man, for sure. Thank you to the host that provided the beers for us.
Where's it at? Same mod. Put it up right here. The logo right there. You already know.
For sure. I'm gonna ask you the same question the last one I asked you, and I'm just gonna compare. I'll compare on my own. What does hip hop mean to you?
I'll say it like I fucking said it before in the past, man, because the homie says it perfectly. Just like Abstract Rule. Hip hop, if it were not for you, I'll probably walk the street, carry blocks and heat, be on some ill shit that you would not believe. Simple as that. That's a bar from Abstract Rule Paint, man, you know?
Well said. Your favorite album from him, you were saying.
Yeah.
Yo, Temple Tactics, episode 15, Namek, SGV, Final Level. Oh my gosh, I could name them all, man, bro, but please take us out.
Oh, yeah, and I still got to shout out the homies from West Coast Creations. You know, big up to the homies. If it wasn't for you know, Dopey and Johnny and all them too. Investing. I would say this, bro. Like, a lot of homies invested in me too. And I really do appreciate that, though. Because if it wasn't for fools investing, then other cats wouldn't have heard it. And, you know, it just goes full circle, though. So I appreciate homies investing and really believing in the motherfucker. Everybody that's ever done something like that and just really believed in me. Salute. And let's keep shit rocking, baby boy. Yeah. Nami Nams at Namek 626. Let's go.
You heard it right there. We're going to end it with that. Temple Tactics, episode 15. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.
Haha.